Hey kiddos, and welcome back to the Dad Man Show. Today, we're in World of Warships. This is a standard game, not a public test server. That was fun for a couple of days. Didn't get a whole lot of decent footage out of it because it was just rampant with weird stuff going on. People acting badly. I suppose I should have saved the video from it, but yeah, it was kind of discouraging, except for the couple of games that I did play. It just got worse after that. I might throw up some more stuff depending on... I'll have to go back and look through it, see if there's not so much bad stuff. Anyway, we are back to the standard beta of World of Warships. I've got my Phoenix loaded up here. I'm grinding down the US cruiser line. I seem to find that cruisers they're my wheelhouse. They're my best play, both American and Japanese. I especially like the Japanese cruisers because they've got guns and they've got torpedoes. At this point, from all of what I've played through alpha, closed beta, and then into this, my favorite ships have to be USS Cleveland, USS Atlanta, and both is it ODawg that's at tier 6 and Mogami that's at tier 7? Well, you know what? Let's have a look in the tech tree. In the tech tree for Japan. Oh, they changed some of the stuff around. ODawg is the tier 8 premium. Now in beta, actually in alpha and early beta, they had Mayoko and Mogami swapped. Mogami was the lower tiered ship, was tier 7, and Mayoko was tier 8. I really do enjoy Japanese cruisers once you get past tier 5. They really are a lot of fun. Through the Japanese destroyer line, once you get past tier 5, it gets a little hairy until you get to tier 7 and 8. The tier 6 destroyer is it's crap. It's just absolutely crap. The guns on it are what really cause it to be a step down. You got to grind through the Mutsuki. As far as the Japanese battleship line, I guess I didn't play it enough. I didn't get far enough. I got in closed beta, I got as far as Nagato, and it was I did not do well. I did not do well in the Japanese battleship line. I did marginally better in the American battleship line. Once I got out of Colorado is where things started really started to work for me. And then into North Carolina, and I almost got to Iowa. But here, Cleveland tier 6, I get the feeling that when this thing finally opens out in the next 6 to 9 months and they fully release it, and they start adding ships to the tech tree, that Cleveland might go to tier 7. Atlanta, I love this little monster. I am really tempted to lay out some money to get it. I've played it on the test server, and it... it was a volcano of 5-inch gunfire, and it really ticked off a lot of people driving this thing and just totally wrecking their topsides with high explosive. American destroyers, did not really enjoy them at all. Problems with American destroyers, in my opinion, it's the torpedo loadouts. You can't seem to get anywhere with them. Torpedo range 4.5 kilometers. That's awful. Absolutely awful. I mean, it may be historic, but it's just not fun to play. I mean, this is a game people complain about, oh, historic. Well, it's got to be fun to play on top of that. And once you get up into the Mahan class, we're still looking at torpedoes a little bit better, 6.4 kilometers. But for the Americans, you get spotted at 7.4. So, you can't get into torpedo. You can't sneak into torpedo range, and that's what destroyers are supposed to do. I really find the gameplay in that respect highly disappointing. Benson class. Yeah, Benson class 6.4. We get into the Fletcher class. Fletcher class that started arriving in the fall of 1942. Their torpedoes, here we go. That's where the torpedoes really start. Tier 9, 8.2 kilometers. And they are still spotted at 7.4. Tier 9 is where you really want to get to with American destroyers. And of course there's gearing. Gearing is also part of the Sumner class, as I recall it, with dual turrets, dual 5-inch turrets. Again, detectability at 7.6 and torpedo range at 16.5. I wet my pants looking at that. If you look at the Japanese destroyer line, I mean, American destroyers, guns and torpedoes, when you hit tier 9, they really start to get it. Japanese at the Fubuki class, torpedo range still at 10 kilometers. But again, that's 3 kilometers further than they're spotted. You add stuff on like camouflage and reduction in spotting, and you reduce that, another kilometer, and you can stand off and be spamming torpedoes at people. You move up to tier 9 Kagero. We're talking about 3 turrets of main armament. Torpedo range 15 kilometers. Concealment still at 6.8 kilometers. You could just stand off and fire at stuff that you see, especially if you get battleship drivers who are not willing to turn. 20 kilometer torpedo range and detectability 7.6. This is why I'm going to drive as soon as I get my American cruisers done. I'm going to grind Japanese destroyers, and we're going to look at Ibuki's torpedoes. Ibuki at class. This is Ibuki at tier 9. Torpedoes suck. They don't improve much. And Zhao, wow. See, this would cause me to stop grinding at Mogami class. See, even Mayoko. Because if you're spotted that far away and your torpedoes are no better than 10 kilometer torpedoes, what's the point? What's the point? If American cruisers can outgun you, what is the point? So anyways, enough bitching and complaining. Let's get back to the ship that I am going to drive. Phoenix. Come on. Phoenix, tier 4. I'm going to grind next to the next hull upgrade and then off to Omaha. I'm not going to bother with this other gun. I want to get, or this mod. I just want to grind out these 2,500 points. This will probably take me 3 or 4 battles to do it. So let's see what I can do. Now I did have a game earlier today. I did all right. Problem was that I had another screw up in my recording setup, and there was absolutely no sound to be had. So I might just save that recording and put it aside. And maybe because I had actually an awesome torpedo shot. I'll have to maybe I'll splice that in and show you while we're waiting for this to come up. But I was on I forget what map I was on, but I had turned through one of the cap zones and ended up turning and bringing my torpedoes to bear. Bringing my torpedoes to bear on an Arkansas's Beta. And hit it hard. All 3 torps struck and sank it. Now, I could have sworn that I had put my camouflage back on, but I'm thinking maybe I forgot to do that. So I will have to go back and look. Let's go play in the A section. Go and set up, because the usual tactic is for people to, on the other side, is to come up and park in this area here and try and pick off people, our team, coming through this area, either through this channel or around the other side of this island. So I am going to go across over here and have a look-see. And of course, hopefully you were looking at the mini-map when I did that. If not, you can rewind it and have another look. Alright, well, we've spotted a couple of people, and sure enough, there's one there, both cruisers. What do we got for cruisers down there? Tenru and St. Louis. Alright, well, Tenryu is something I can deal with. There we go. That would help if I was not being stupid. Oh, he's being shot at by anti-air. Now that I've opened up, I've probably been spotted. Oh, and I struck him. You know what? Let's go to armor piercing. Yeah, and this guy's shooting at me. Who's this? Oh, he bonked me. St. Louis. Yeah, bounced off. He's probably shooting armor piercing. And so is this guy. I'm gonna shoot. He's way down there. Oh, he got my torps. Yeah, that's not a big deal. Oh, well, it would help if I had. Alright, we're gonna turn back around. We're gonna go to torpedoes. I hope that was the side that got hit. Oh, and I accidentally shut down my propulsion. Come on, get started, get started. And oh, bad shooting. Back to armor piercing. I am about to run into an island. Yep. Damn it. Cruiser drivers, what are you doing? Do you not realize that I have torpedoes? And then I'm going to be shooting at you? Let's go back to high explosive. I shouldn't talk. I drive like a cat with a bag on the head. There we go. Yeah, a lot of this damage. Oh, come on! I hit an under. Uh-oh, that is a problem. And that is a problem. And that is a problem.
Main turret critically damaged.
Oh, he's coming over. Is he going by me?
Torpedoes, direct front.
You idiot. Yeah, I like that. I am not going to survive this, though. I think somebody's going to hit me and kill me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You idiot! Oh, jeez! That nearly was a problem for me. And, uh-oh. That is a problem for me. Oh, what the hell am I doing? Alright, I am too far forward. Who's this other cruiser up here? Tenryu. Firing those things made that battleship turn out of the fight to New York. Oh, looks like he might get one. Nope. Nope. Dude, you need to be turning back into us. You realize that, right? Oh, I knocked out something. I can't tell what the hell that was. I'm going to stand back here. Jeez. Let's, I know it's out of my range, but maybe he'll turn close enough to us. Nope. Ah, that was stupid on my part. And that'll about do it for this edition of the Adman Show. If you liked what you saw, then crush that little thumbs up button below. It will really help out the channel. And if you want to be notified of when I post new videos, click subscribe. Of course, your helpful comments are always welcome. When you come back, bring a friend or two. The more the merrier.